It's Phil with ClevelandMoto, and I've got a tip for you. This is something that comes up quite a bit in our shop, and it's a minor issue that people have either after they've maybe tied their scooter into the back of their pickup truck or maybe onto their trailer, or maybe they've had a small get off or the bike's tipped over. What happens is the handlebars get out of alignment with the front fork. And what that looks like, so I'm going to sit on the bike here, and that is if the front wheel were going straight down the road, your handlebars are kind of askew. And it might appear as though your headlight's kind of pointing off into the ditch. And when you go down the road after this happens, it feels really weird. It feels like you've got a bent fork because your hands aren't in an orientation that you're used to. Because essentially for the bike to go straight, your hands are cockeyed, just like that. So this is actually really easy to fix. You can do it yourself with no special tools because of a feature that's built into these bikes. All right, what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to move the headset without moving the fork. Now, there's a slip joint that's built into the bike that in case of an emergency or in case of a crash, your knees or your body weren't going to hit something that was like welded hard straight on. It's designed to move a little bit to get out of your way. It's designed so in an impact that it will give a little bit. And that's exactly what happens. So what I can see right now is I can see that my front wheel is going straight, but I can also see that my handlebars are cocked to the right. So what I want to do is I want to cock my handlebars to the left. Now the way that we do this is we simply get on the bike and we pull the handlebars over to the left until they hit their steering stop. Now the stop is a welded on piece of metal that is firm enough that it will keep the handlebars from turning all the way 90 degrees to the left or 90 degrees to the right. We don't want you to do this in a violent fashion. If you do this in a violent fashion, you could damage the steering stop, damage your ignition, or damage the front forks of the bikes. The way to do it is actually a very mellow application of power. What I usually do is I usually get myself well back on the seat and I grab the left grip with my left hand and pull in close to my body and I push away with my right. If I do that, you can see that it moved. And it did move. And it doesn't move a lot. Remember, this is just a matter of a couple of degrees. And now when I look down at my headset, I can see that my headlight, my speedo, my headlight, the fender crest, and the tip of the front fender are all pointing in a nice linear fashion. They're pointing right where they should. Now I would take this bike out for a short test ride in a safe area to make sure that everything was lined up the way that I liked it. And if it wasn't lined up the way that I liked it, and if I went too far, well then I would simply turn the handlebars the other way and then get myself bolstered and then push this way. And as you can see, by I push that, I just moved the handlebars a few degrees the other way. Oh, I went too far, it's back out of alignment again. I'm just gonna go back the other way and just give it a few degrees push like that. And yep, everything's just fine. I'm gonna give it one more. Absolutely. Now I'm gonna take the bike out for a test ride. I'm gonna make sure everything's perfectly straight. Now, if you notice it's loose, or you notice it's sloppy, or it turns too easily, get your scooter to your local dealership, have them address that issue and tighten that pinch bolt up. You should feel a lot of resistance. It should fight you on this. And if you put some back into it and it doesn't move at all, well, that's not the time to get like a lever or a pry bar or something and add it to it. No, that's the time to go see your dealership and get it straightened out the correct way. If you guys have any questions about Vespa maintenance or service, give us a call at the shop. Our number's 216-795-5580. You can comment in the comment block of this video. We do read and respond to all the comments. And if you have any other questions, you can contact us, Phil at ClevelandMoto.com. Remember, folks, ride fast and take chances.